Hello and welcome to the Please Tweezers channel. Myself Alan from the channel as usual, and we're continuing our live stream solo playthrough of Tompet Games' Halls of Hegra, our mighty or not so mighty Norwegian fortress trying to keep the German army at bay. And hope everybody's having a good weekend, extended or not, depending on where you are. And yeah, we're going to be doing the first attack phase here, which, if you watch the first video, and if you haven't, why haven't you? We actually wussed out and actually extended our mobilisation period of turn to make the game easier for us because we're not very good at it. So now we're on turn 5 out of 11, and we're into the first attack phase. So, Jester, hello! Good to see you. Sorry I missed the war room last night. I was at a 70th birthday party, not for me, somebody older than me, which was quite good. And so sorry didn't make it back in time. Paul, hello. Good to see you again. Loud and clear, thank you. I don't even have to ask now. If Paul's around, it just tells me that everything's fine with the technical stuff. So let's crack on, because everybody's got a busy day, haven't they? Right, we've got some changes now with the first attack phase. So we now no longer put doubt discs into our recruit bag. We've done all we have done for the entire game. We still actually do draw out the recruit bag, and remember last game I pushed the fear track down to 0, so we didn't lose any counters out of the recruit bag. So we still have lots of people there that hopefully we'll be able to pull out to help. But we have finished the mobilisation phase, so the mobilisation deck goes out of the game, and we don't need that anymore. And we are now onto the first attack deck. And surprise, surprise, this isn't going to be as nice as the mobilisation deck, even though the mobilisation deck wasn't that nice anyway. Good, right, so let's flip over a card. The first time we do something. So on the first attack phase we have snow, which we don't want. That puts our weather marker up to snow and increases the snow depth by 1. Good stuff. Now what else we got? We lose a morale and must injure a defender. So to be honest, that's not actually that bad a card, if I remember rightly. So our morale goes down by 1. But remember, we don't really count it until the end of the turn, so we have ways of it being boosted, but also reduced even further. And we injure 1 defender. So looking at the card again, in our priority list here, we have the soldier as the priority. So we need to take one of these guys from tired, and we need to put him into one of the beds here. But we roll to see how injured he is. The higher the number, the lighter the wound. 5, good, that'll do. Right at the top. So in normal recovery at the end of the turn, he will return to us. Okay. So we have a slight change down the bottom of the card. So we still do the recruit stuff, but we have 3 German soldiers appearing. So these are the German soldiers. Here we go, and they are placed in sector 1 of the first attack map. So standing up, and they will attack us very shortly. We can see there's got 2 sectors here, sector 1 and sector 2. Sector 2, we don't like people in there because that will affect our morale if Germans remain there, and they're more likely to do damage to us from there. Also, they get the ability to charge in, and that gets even worse for us. Excuse me. Right, sorry about that. Right, so we got our people, but we need to pull out of the recruit bag. So again, we have this push your luck idea. So let's see what the first recruit is. First recruit is a soldier, lovely. Always go for the second, because you'll always get the first, even if it's a doubt disc. We got a doubt disc. Okay, so we have a new soldier turning up. stout disc goes back in the bag. That's our recruiting for the turn. Not great, but well, we got something at least. Now we've added our German infantry, so now they will attack us straight off, and which is why we placed some soldiers onto the defensive positions at the end of last turn. So we roll a dice for each of them to see whether they attempt to hit us or attempt to move. Attempt as in they will do it. So we got three of our soldiers. 1 to 2 they don't do anything. 3 to 4 they move. 5 to 6 they hit. So 5, 6 and 1. So 1 stays behind and 2 try to hit us. And that is exactly what they do now. They attempt to hit us. That's 2 hits from two soldiers. However, we have a defense of 2 that allows us to ignore 2 hits. So all well and done. Yeah, and they go back. And that's the combat so far. Yeah, fairly straightforward and no damage at all yet. It'll get worse. It'll get worse. So we performed our infantry attack. We now go back to our normal programming of the morning phase. So we move our rest defenders up to ready, which was that medic, and then we can now provide supply or morale to move the rest of these guys up. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now, during the end of last turn, we moved this supply number so that each of these supply tokens only gives us 3 people rather than 4. So we're on 2 supply tokens plus an extra guy. So I think we will leave a medic behind and we will spend 2 of our supply, leaving us with 6, and take everybody else across. So 2 soldiers, 2 medics, the officer, a hunter, and 2 volunteers. Great. Now we can then move this guy into rest, so he'll go through onto ready next turn without us having to pay for it. And now we can distribute our defenders. So what are we going to do here? Now let's have a look up here at our map. So we've got some volunteers coming back. We've got a couple going forward. I don't think we need to send any more over there, so that's great. We would like to shoot these guys. We get a +1 on our dice if we occupy the field telephone. We need 2 tokens, but the officer counts twice, so it's probably a good idea to put the officer there to direct the fire using the field phone. So that's that done. What else can we do? We could fire the artillery. I think we should shuffle snow. See if we can get anything further. And yeah, so we'll put the hunter there because he counts double. We need 2. We need one per snow marker, but we're on the 4, so we'll need 4 people on there, him counting double. So let's put, we can put the medics there. We'll put the medics there. I think we'll put an extra defender here on the walls, and we could bolster. We could repair. We could repair, say, the medicine cabinet, or we could repair another gun section there. Or we could fire here. We could fire the gun. Let's still prepare, I think, here. So we will bolster with the 2 volunteers. We've got one more soldier. That soldier can't really do very much on his own. We'll stick him on the walls as well. Yes. Yep, that'll do. That'll do. So, we now have placed everybody, so that's our morning phase done. We cannot open new supply route or negotiate anymore because that was on the back of this and mobilisation. Now we can fire at the Germans. Hurrah! So we have the we have the officer here. So we get a +1 on each of our hit dice, and we roll a dice. On a 1 to 3, we suppress them, which is effectively lay the Germans down, and they miss a turn effectively. 4 to 6 is a hit, and we also get to suppress 2 as well. So let's roll for our dice. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dice, +1 on the dice, looking for 4 to 6 to kill. Oh, we got it anyway. So 2 5s and a 4. That's good enough to wipe them out. So go away, pesky Germans. These guys will then pop back to tired. So will the officer. And that was quite an effective defence there. Shoveling snow, 4 here. So we reduce that by 4. When we put that there, we get to flip a tile, and the tile is some new supplies. That'll do. We just get the supplies, and the tile goes out of the game. So 2 more supplies. That's very very handy. Oh, I forgot to bring in our supply runs. That's true. So these guys move there. These chaps come in. We didn't really need the movement. For the snowing didn't really matter. So for each of these tokens, well, these guys go into tired, and for each of these guys we get 2 supply plus we do get our suspicion to go up, and we get to the top here. So I think we get some more patrols automatically. Let me just check that. The supply run. Suspicion track. Can't find where it tells us. I'm pretty sure that's it. There's a little bracketed 3 here. I think we reduce the level by 2 and we put out 3 patrols. Which are 4, 4 and 6. Oh, 6 we didn't want. 2 and 4 there. Well, we've got all the supply out of that supply depot. Okay, so yes, we move our morale track up 2 for the 2 tokens. Then each of these give us 2 supply. So we're currently on 8. So we then go to 10, 12. And then we get in special. We get a miss token into the hit bag, which will be great for later. So now that German artillery comes into play, and we also get a free soldier. So marvellous. We take those tokens out of the game, and yeah, did the supply runs. Winding back to everywhere else, we've got a bolster, haven't we? So we can add a mistile, or we can increase the defence. I'm going to increase the defence, being a little paranoid here of what's going to come, and those goes to tired as well. Good. So that's so So on to infirmary. We don't have anybody treating patients, so nothing moves. And we go to relapse and recovery, so waiting area guys get worse. In bed guys get better, so this chap comes back as well. So we kind of missed a turn really. Morale. We are on draw 2 high morale cards and resolve 1. But we just check our modifiers here. Is it a red day? It is not a red day. It's not a red shading on the turn. Are we out of supplies? Definitely not. Are there defenders in the waiting area? No. Are there defenders in the morgue? No. And are there any Germans in the red sector? No. So, yeah, we stick with our +1 morale, draw 2 high morale cards and resolve 1. Hi Richard, good to see you. Right, we have a despair card, so we have to draw that. We have to play that card. That's annoying. So we will shuffle back the high morale card that would have helped us, and the despair card. You must choose this card when drawn, or you may injure this injure one defender to remove this card from the game. Ooh. I think I might do that actually. I'm going to chuck this despair out, and we are injure a defender. We're going to get a volunteer to be injured. It's a roll for him. This is a little risky, but oh great, he's a 1. So he's going to take a while to come back. We need to give him a lot of nursing to get back to health there. Anyway, I think it was worth a go. Reset our morale back, and we check our turn track, and we get 3 more patrols. The icons at the top here. Okay, we have 2. Oh, actually, they should be on the next level. Oh, in fact, these guys should be on the next level. They should be there, actually. I forgot, we use the next ring because we're on first attack. 6 again. Oh, that hurts. And 3. We're in there. So that's our patrols at the moment. Maybe we use our artillery to blow away something that'll get these guys through, but it's not going to time very well, and the suspicion is high, so that's not good. Yeah, it might take a little while to get those guys back. Good. Right, so we've done the morale, we've done the turn track, and we move the turn track, so we're now on retreat turn. Well, we're not on the retreat turn because I've moved it 1 hex, so that even though it's a red marker, is actually we move it 1 space to where the retreat counter is, again making it easy for us. Okay, so next turn we get another first attack card. First attack card is, oh, it's sunny. Great, but I'm not sure is that going to help us that much. You lose a supply and a morale. Nice. So lose a morale and lose a supply. Easy come, easy go. And we can then recruit. Let's see what we get out of here. We get a doubt mark. Great. So we're only going to get 1 guy. Well, let's see who it is. It is a volunteer. Now that'll do. So we put the doubt marker back. He goes there, but because he's a volunteer, we get a supply with him. So we get our supply back. That's nice. Okay, recruit done. How many German meatballs did we get? We get 4 this time. So 4 guys turn up, and now they attempt to attack. So we roll 4 dice to see whether they hit, move, or don't do anything. Whoa, look at that. 6, 6, 5, and 2. 2 doesn't do anything. Everybody else goes for hit. Lucky we moved our defense up, because they now hit us 3 times, but our defense cancels three attacks coming in, so they don't do any damage again. Wonderful. Oh, this is going quite well, isn't it? Famous last words, probably. Famous last words. Now they've done their attack, we move our rest people to ready, so we have these guys available. Then we use up supplies to try and bring these guys back, so we'll certainly need soldiers, so that's 3 for that. We need this soldier, another medic, and a hunter there for another one, and volunteers. We still have a medic, so we could lose another morale to get 2 of these guys in and leave the other 2 at rest. Yeah, let's do that. So we move our morale down 2, these 2 come in, these guys end up in rest, and now we'll place where these guys are going to go. Now, it would be nice to get the field telephone working, but we'd also like to do an inspire down here, which will move the morale marker up. So what do we do with our... I think we need to do some inspiration there. Let's put a couple of volunteers on the field phone. We would like to fire one of our guns, I think. So put 2 soldiers there. Snow shoveling. Oh, actually, we'll need... Let's put our 2 medics up here. They can work on this guy. Each of those will shift him up 1 place, so 2 of them will shift him up 4 places. So that'll be great. We've still got these guys left though. We can bolster to add mist tiles. That's nice. Do we need to do any more? Oh, actually, I thought we don't need to do that. We have our medicine cabinet. So if we put our medic on here, he counts double, which means it activates the medic cabinet, and we can fully heal 1 patient, so he can be fully healed immediately. So we don't need to do that. We can spare this guy. I think we should bolster. Oh, yeah, we could shovel snow as well. Let's bolster there. Oh, our snow marker should be back there, shouldn't it? We shovel snow, and well, we'll put another person on the parapet, I think. Yeah, good. Right, so that's our placement done. That's our morning phase. On to day phase, we get to fire at the Germans. So we have an active field telephone, so we immediately suppress 2, but we could get +1 on each of these dice. So let's see how we go on the dice rolling first. That's 4 dice, 4 defenders, and we get +1 on the dice. Oh, look at that. 6, 6, 6, 6. They're all dead. Wow, gunned them all down. Lovely. Gosh, put him back there. We will also fire our artillery here. So we use this guy, and we can hit a map row. So we can destroy a patrol per hit. So we have 1 hit revealed here. So let's get rid of that patrol. Yeah. Get rid of that. And shoveling snow, we have equivalent of 3 counters here. So we move that to there, turn over a snow tile. The map room, we have the map room. So we can look at and rearrange the top 3 snow tiles. Oh, nice. And move the snow marker to if it's repaired. Oh, and volunteers are worth double. So the map room goes here, and of course we have to cover the second ability there, but that's great. Bolster, we're at top defense, so these two will now add a mistile to the hit bag. Our two supply guys, I think, are going to stay there. Actually, no, they'll move one up and wait to see if the artillery can get rid of the patrols there. Yeah, all we've got left is the inspirational officer, which moves our morale up by 1. We have medicine cabinet. Medicine cabinet fully heals 1 patient, so he is back as well. And that medic goes back. We're all done with everybody. There's nobody else to deal with in the infirmary. Morale modifiers. It is not a red day quite yet. We're not out of supply. There's no defenders in the waiting area. There's no defenders in the morgue, and we're not in a red sector with any of our German troops. So we're just on the -1. Draw 2 low morale cards and resolve 1. So we have add a despair card to the high morale deck, or increase the suspicion 1 level. I think we'll probably play this one. Although, yeah, because we're hoping to bust through the patrols next turn. So let's play this, and that goes up to 6, and this one gets shuffled back in. Yeah, good dice rolling, I know, isn't it great, Paul? Yeah, it's nice when that happens. Yes, a load of 1s would have just suppressed everybody. But yeah, we got enough defenders, and yeah, we're handling this attack. But it is, of course, only the first attack. Great. Now we are almost done, aren't we? Yep, there are no more patrols. It's not retreat yet. Move the turn track. So now we are on the last turn of first attack. So we start off with a card, of course. And we have a snow turn. So that moves up by 1. But we do have our map room to help with that. We move the snow marker an additional step to the right. Oh, great. So it's way up there. And we don't like that, because if we get to here, we draw a tile from the hit bag. Nothing else happens though. We get to do our recruit after that, and then we get 5 attackers. So on our recruit, let's see who we get to come and help us. We have a soldier, always worth pulling out a second. Oh, we have a volunteer. I think I might stop there. Yes. So soldier and volunteer. Volunteer comes with a supply, which is really why I stopped there. 2 extra guys is very useful. So done our recruit. We have 5 Germans coming in. They haven't really got very far so far this turn. So, and well, one thing I did want to check. Yes. One thing I forgot to do is with the artillery, we check to see whether the gun is now out of action. So on a 5 or more, it's okay, I think. Get that right. Yeah. It's lower, yes. So we're looking for a 5 or a 6 for the gun not to be out of action. A 2, that's no good. So that flips over to that side, and we need to repair it to bring it back up. Just remembered while we were over here. What else do we need to do? We've got our... We should have 5 defenders, actually. 5 attackers, sorry, there. And that's our card done. Now perform infantry attack. So 5 dice to roll to see what these guys do. Okay, 2 1s do nothing. 3 5s and 6s hit again. Nobody wants to move forward. They're all standing at a distance. Okay, so 3 fire at us. 3 firing at us is 3 hits, but our defense is 3, so therefore they don't do anything. And march back. Great, great. Good. So now they've done their attack, we get these guys to come through for free from rest to ready. Then we use our supplies and our morale to deal with the rest of the turn. We've got 11 supply. That's quite a lot of people here. So if we, it's 3, and this is the last turn we get 3 people per supply point. So we'll do those 3, of course. That's 1. These 3 for 2, so now we have 9 left. And we like the snow shoveler because we need to do something about that. So him and 2 of these. I don't think we need any more medics over here. So we're down to 8 supply. And we will then move him and a medic into there. Yeah, that's how we'll do it. So now we distribute everybody. Right, do we use this guy to inspire or to use the field telephone? I think the field telephone now. Back. We'll use the medic at the medicine cabinet, although there's nobody there. So there's no point in doing that. Of course we will use the hunter to do some snow shoveling. We can use one of these to do the map room. What was the thing? Move the snow marker that way. That'd be useful. We'd like to do a lot of repair then, won't we? So let's put 2 repair there. Actually, let's do 4 repair. So we will try and fix the gun and maybe fix that. We'll put another 2 guys on the parapet. We will fire the artillery. This is gun number 2. Leaves us with 1 chap. Do you know what? We will only put 1 guy on the parapet. And bolster or inspire? Bolster or inspire? Let's go long term, we'll go bolster. Right, so coming up to the end of this whole phase of the game now. So now we get to fire at the Germans first off. So we have the field telephone, so it will suppress 2, but these guys all get +1. We want a 4 or more with a +1 on the dice. There's only 4 of them, so that's good enough, isn't it? 3s, they're all 3s and better. That's 4, so 4 of these guys are killed. Still some good shooting here, and we get to suppress from the second part of the field telephone for the last guy. So we've got one suppressed German soldier survived that. Now, what else are we doing? Our supply runs. No, we'll have to wait there again because we need to fire the artillery first, and supply runs move first. So those guys stick there. We will fire the artillery. Oh, we still had the guy in ready. Oh well, never mind. I don't think it could be any use anywhere. Yeah, we'll stay. We'll keep him in ready. So we fired the gun, and we are again 5 or more to retain the gun. No, 4 not quite good enough. So that's out of action as well. But we do get rid of that patrol. For the moment. Now, this guy and the soldier goes back. Shoveling snow here, we go back 2 points. Didn't really need any more than that, trying to make it normal. So he goes back. We have the map room active, so we can take the 3 tiles and look at what they are. So steel plates gives us 2 missed tokens. Counter patrol, we get to remove, and patrol's kind of at the end, we don't really care about that. Plus 2 morale for generator. I kind of like the steel plates best. So, and then the generator, so I'm going to turn them to that way. He goes back. And repairing, so we will fix one of the guns for 2. And are we going to fix this? Oh yes, moving the snow marker. So the map room, we will fix the map room. That goes into the hit bag. These guys come back tired. And last but not least, we're left with bolster. So these guys will add another miss marker to the hit bag. Great. Fine, so that's all our people done. These guys are still stuck out in the forest hiding. There's nobody to treat. Morale modifiers, it is a red day now because this is the retreat turn, so that goes down by 1. We draw 2 low morale cards and resolve 1. So, increase suspicion 1 level, remove 1 miss from the hit bag. I don't want that suspicion to go up and produce another load of patrols, so I will use this one. And we remove a miss token. So, take a miss token out of the hit bag. We have been putting a few in, so it's kind of okay. If I can find one in the bag. Miss token. There we go. Back out. Okay, and to check turn track, we get 2 more patrols. Hopefully they're not going to be number 6s. Although we should be able to duck around. Oh, not quite yet. We're not quite yet in siege, so they will still be on the yellow row. So we have 2. Oh, damn. 6. So he comes back, and he goes to 2. Annoying. Okay, that was our morale done. We've done that, and now we do the retreat. So we're now retreating back into the fortress proper, and we're going to begin the siege. So when we do the retreat, just looking up the rules, just to make sure I don't forget anything. Okay. No, that's not it. Retreat, retreat. Ah, yes. silly me, it's not in the rule book, it's actually right down here. So we place one artillery marker on the map. On the place one artillery on each space marked with an artillery symbol on the yellow row. So we have 1, 2, and 4. That's not good. Move the supply marker down to the 2, so now the supplies only work for 2 of our guys. Remove the first attack board, move any from the first attack board to sector 1 on the main board. So we do that. Let's move that, and he ends up there. And we also place a status tile on the machine gun action space. So machine gun. So this is the machine gun here. So we place a status tile so we can use the machine gun to fire now. It's an extra capability. We'll also have this thing called reckless defense, which we can almost try and sacrifice defenders. But there'll be a lot more Germans coming through now than there was before. I think that's everything we needed to do for retreat. Yes, it is. So in that case, we are at the end of turn. We move the turn track, and we are into Siege 1, of which there's only actually one turn if we do this. So Siege 2 starts at turn 9. We are on to the start of turn 8, into Siege 1, and we've done the first attack phase. So that's what we were aiming to do in this video, and we've done that. So overall, I think we did quite well. We got the defence up to the top. We wiped out a load of German soldier attackers. We got a map room to add to our tally, and we got some supplies back in, got some recruits in, but now of course this is where the hard work starts. We can get rid of our first attack deck, don't need that anymore, and we're off and ready to play. So hopefully that's been entertaining and giving you an insight into this phase of the game, and should be back on the channel with our siege phases and maybe last stand all together. I think we'll probably be doing that in one video, so watch out for that on the channel. But until then, I hope you guys have a good rest of the weekend, and see you soon, and